Backdrop arches are a great way to make your party look incredible, and today I'm going to show you a dead simple way of making them. This method requires 3 tools and 2 kinds of wood. That's it. Be sure to download the companion PDF in the description so you have a full product and parts list, and let's get rolling. Let's start off this project where literally every one of our projects start, Home Depot or Lowe's. As a fair warning, you're going to be grabbing some 4-foot by 8-foot plywood sheets, which will probably require you to rent a U-Haul or pickup truck. Make sure you find the smoothest 3/4 inch plywood sheets as possible, as the smoother they are, the easier it'll be to get a picture-perfect paint finish. You'll also want to grab some 2-inch multi-purpose screws and some 2x4s. Lastly, grab your favorite paints. Make sure you get exterior paints and pick a grade that has waterproofing. Enough talking now, let's get building. The only tools you'll need are a jigsaw, a circular saw, and a driver. Pretty easy. You'll also want this saw guide to help get a perfectly straight cut with your circular saw to avoid having to spend extra money in buying a table saw. So let's start off things with a fully rounded arch. Go ahead and cut down the width of your arch to the desired size. For reference, I make my 7-foot arches 42 inches wide and smaller arches 36 inches wide. Then tie a piece of string to a pencil and use it to trace the arc of your arch. By all means, take your time with this part. Be very precise and use your tape measure to ensure you're creating a consistent, well-formed arch. I also really can't stress how important it is to get your measurements before you draw these arcs correct, so take your time with those too. Then go ahead and use your jigsaw to cut along the arc and boom, you've got an arch. Don't worry if your jigsaw cuts aren't perfectly smooth, as we'll smooth that out later. Now, as you can imagine, creating half-rounded arches is a really similar process. Use the same string and pencil method to trace your arc, check it with a tape measure, and get to cutting. You'll probably catch this in the instructions, but you don't need to make your half arches quite as wide. Once you've got everything cut out, go ahead and grab a sander or an angle grinder and just grind and sand everything real smooth. Next, grab your 2x4s and set aside 2 per arch. These will form the supports of your base. To make your base, you may need to buy extra plywood, or you may just be able to use the scrap left over from when you traced your arcs. Just have a nice little rectangle at least 1 foot deep and over 50% of the width of the arch that you're building. Fasten it to the arch like you see here, and you'll have a base that's plenty sturdy enough for all your needs. You'll notice I avoid screwing in from the front of the arch, since that helps me avoid needing to put in any wood filler anywhere. That makes everything look perfectly smooth, saving time and money here while building great stuff. Now it's just time to paint the arches. I used a sealing exterior primer here to ensure that the wood won't warp over time before painting. The front side of the arch will fly by, but beware, painting the backside will definitely take some time. And then voila, you have your very simple, very pretty arches. Party guests will love these. They're easy to store and maintain, and the photos are going to look just gorgeous. Again, be sure to check out the downloadable PDF for a complete parts list, instructions, and specifications. We hope this tutorial was helpful, and we can't wait to see the arches you build. Please, please, please tag us on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you are with your arches, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel to see more tutorials like this in the future. You can also find more helpful tutorials on our Instagram and TikTok at bashify.co, along with our event planner course on our website and linked in bio. Let us know if you have questions in the comments, and thanks so much for watching.